Dedicated followers of fashion, men are not. 2/3 of men quizzed in a new online survey have admitted they rely on women in their lives to pick out ties, shirts and even their shoes. The majority confessed they need the most help on a Monday morning, blaming their own lack of confidence when it comes to style. Half said they were actually dressed by their wife, who does up their tie or fastens their cufflinks. So who else could we turn to find out what's really happening here and to offer men some style advice in Ireland? The Marietta Doran, fashion stylist, personal shopper and of course friend of News Talk Breakfast. Good morning, Marietta.
Hi,
You're
Ivan.
looking
Hi, Chris.
Stunning this morning. I have to say. That's a very foxy number you have around your neck.
It is fox for Ivan.
Now, tell us this. Is it a control thing for women, or is it that just men accept that women are better at this kind of thing?
I think it's both, actually. Women like their men to look good, so they have to go and do the shopping for them, Ivan. And then men are a little bit lazy and are quite willing to let them do the hard work. And that's the truth of it. I mean, I see it every day.
But surely it's a lack of self-confidence. Like in my case, I put on a shirt and tie sometimes and just said, you can't go out wearing that. You know what I mean? They clash, the colours, the stripes, the dots, whatever it might be.
And where's your trousers?
Yeah.
Chris, when I want your help, I'll ask for it. Marietta, is it a lack of self-confidence in men?
Yeah, there is a lot to do with that as well. And I suppose they don't have a lot of style knowledge, so they leave it up to their wife or their better half to do the work for them. And that's about it. I suppose ladies were just more interested in fashion, we're more informed, and we actually love a good bit of retail therapy. That's what it boils down to. It harkens back to the old times when men hunted and women foraged. Did you know that?
Yeah. Marietta, how do you think Deirdre Yates did today? He looks well, doesn't he?
I got out before she saw me. So.
I think it's quite nice.
Okay, well I want to ask you, the most interesting thing I thought about this was a survey of 1,000 men, but they varied in age from 18 to 60, which implies that there's 3 generations of males involved here. Surely it's not about the partner, it's actually about the mammy who starts off this at an early age.
Well, look, it looks like literally from 18 to 60 years of age, they hand it over from the mommy to the girlfriend or the wife, and then back to the mother, if you know what I mean. There's 4 generations there, Ivan. 4 generations of guys that are willing to let the women do the shopping for them and willing to let the women dress them.
What are the big don'ts? Like, we're looking at our model here, Chris. He has his usual pinstriped suit, but he's wearing a check shirt. Is that a good move?
Yeah, that is actually quite nice. I'll tell you why. He's very, very clever, our Chris is. He knows. He plays on his strong points. He's got the most amazing blue eyes. They're electric. They look like the sky this morning.
Get a room, you two.
And the tie brings out the colour in his eyes. Yeah. Honestly, I can barely look at him.
Sorry, the blue
tie.
It's a kind of Tory Fine Gael thing, I think.
It's could be.
The truth is, Marietta, I get dressed in the dark.
Oh no, there's nothing dark about that.
And she's alone, I can assure you. So basically, you're saying men are actually right to go with women on this. Let them, because they have better instincts.
This is rubbish. People like Ivan are just lazy. They're happy to go. Like when you pretended for 2.5 years in News Talk you couldn't use a computer. Well, so that the researchers would do it for you.
So give us the final word on this.
The final word is, Ivan, right? I have a friend who got married 4 years ago, and she still gets phone calls from her brothers asking her where their shoes are. She's left the house 4 years, and that's the final say. I mean, at the end of the day, men are quite happy to take the back seat, and women like their men to look good, so they do the shopping for them.
You can't say fairer than that. Marietta Doran, fashion stylist and personal shopper, and of course, my memory's long enough, at the Ploughing Championships, Marietta described Ian Guider as the worst dressed guy there. He wore a suit to the bogs. Ian, talk to us.
So this shouldn't be awkward at all as you sit together.
It's the same suit now I'm wearing, so
hugging Ian at the moment, hugging him.
Appropriately dressed for the markets update.